places, and so like that will really help me just get the press so I can get that advertisement job.
Okay. So your main takeaway is you want to do this concert and you don't really care too much about, or is there like an amount that you're like, I know you said you would do it for free, but you said
Mm-hmm.
just free press is the main.
Yeah, like I had a job for offer for 24,000 a couple months ago, but that fell through, and so I really haven't had many opportunities this year so far, or like even recently, and so I'm really just trying to get anything I can get.
Yeah.
So like I don't know if she told you, but like 6 years ago with them, they offered me 28,000, and then I think 29,000 was my last show that I did,
Wow.
and so
Yeah.
I'll just take whatever they're willing to offer, basically.
Yeah. It sounds like you're willing to pick up whatever they give. Um. Okay. Anything else? Is your like takeaways or?
I don't know. I just need to know. 5 months, so not much time.
No, so you need that time to
Prepare.
prepare. Yeah, that makes sense. Is there like a deadline that you need to know by, or you don't want to come to a solution today?
I would like a solution today. I mean, especially if it's in favor for me. But I mean, I don't want both of us to lose. So.
Gotcha. Okay. It sounds like you're willing to compromise here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm gonna caucus with the company now. Okay. So it sounds like you do want to have Neil come on and stuff. What is like some of your main takeaways that you want out of this and in this solution?
I think the biggest thing for us is, our company is kind of losing a little bit of money, so we're wanting to get this big concert with Neil, and we're hoping that it has a really good turnout because we need to make a little bit of money. So that's why the company is really pushing to get him for as low as possible, so that when we have this big turnout, we'll be able to make a lot of profit. And like I mentioned earlier, 6 years ago we offered him 28,000, and that was when he wasn't as popular. Like these days, I think the going rate for a really popular star is 40,000. But we do have another girl who's willing to do the show. She does not have the same name, like the same fame that Neil has, but she's willing to do it for 29,000. So we're kind of just hoping to find the best deal, so that our company will be able to just keep going,
Yeah. So you said that you were willing to pay. Just want to fact check. Pay Neil 40,000 for this concert. Does that still stand?
Well, that's like a high estimate because that's for a top star, and so we're thinking Neil's not exactly a top star anymore. So we're hoping to pay a little bit less. But if he's gonna push, I mean, we might take the risk and do that, but we're hoping for less.
Hoping for less.
Mm-hmm.
Did you outright kind of like say like we'll do 40,000 at the beginning, or?
With his agent, we said that was the cap, but we were trying to negotiate for less.
Okay, so you just kind of like that's our like max of where we're cut off, but you're still in like negotiation.
Right, and we kind of explained to his agent we do have this other artist who's willing to do it for 29,000.
Okay.
So
you explain that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Sounds like you have like an extreme that you like. That's the biggest will go, and like kind of like a minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to compromise with?
Mm-hmm. Like I think we should pay him more than we did 6 years ago because he definitely has gained a name for himself. But like I said, we're going to try and do as low as possible. So I'm thinking maybe 30,000, 31,000 would be a good price.
So you said like around 30,000.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like Neil like it also like wants to do this concert for like the free press, and that's like a big part of his like want of doing this, and so yeah.
And we would totally. Well, that's the other reason we kind of want to go a little bit lower on the price is because we want to do a lot of advertising for this, because it'll cost a lot of advertising. But I think if we advertise this, if we can settle this decision today, we can start advertising today. And this 5 months until the concert, we can get a lot of people, get a lot of tickets sold,
Yeah.
so that the outcome is a lot better, and he'll get a lot more press, and we'll be able to get a lot more profit out of it.
Yeah, and it sounds like he's wanting to come to a decision today as well, just because he wants to start being able to prepare for the concert.
Right.
And you probably want to prepare as
Yeah,
well.
of course.
So, yeah, all right, let's come back. All right, so this is kind of what I gathered from our individual caucuses. Neil, your main kind of goals is you want free press, and you're really wanting to do this concert and kind of get to a solution today so that you can start preparing. It does sound like you have worked with them in the past and are just kind of wanting like I guess around like the same amount, maybe even a little bit more, just because of the relationship you've had in the past with them. And then from this company's perspective, it sounds like they're wanting like a good turnout to this concert, and they're willing to pay you a little bit more because they do recognize that you have been with them in the past, and your fame has grown a little bit more over the years. It sounds like they do have like another artist who is willing to do this concert for $28,000, but she's not as famous. So, do you guys, do you want to come up with some solutions? Maybe both of you, we can go back and forth. Like, Neil, you can go first, saying like a solution you can come up with, and then we can just, this is our brainstorming phase, and remember, no idea is dumb. This is just laying out the ideas, the brainstorming. All right, Neil, do you want to come up with an idea?
Okay, so what I'm thinking, so you said you're paying the other star how much, potentially?
29,000.
29,000. But you want to go with me more because I have a bigger name? Okay. So what if you were willing to do, because you said, because what the average rate's around 40,000 per star. So definitely, since I'm not on my prime, I don't think I'm worth that much, because I know I want to like be fair between us. I definitely think like I could make more than this young chick over here, and so I'm thinking maybe like 34,000.
Okay.
I don't know. I think that would be fair because definitely have the bigger name,
Right.
and that way I'm still not like taking your whole bank account, and you can still make a lot of money.
Okay, that's an idea about 34 to 35,000, based off of the name that you do have, and just with the relationship you do have with them. What's an idea from you guys?
Yeah, so we definitely are kind of on the same page. We think that you do have a good name and that you'll have a better turnout than this other artist we're going for. But we also recognize that you are wanting free press. So what we think would be great was to do probably like 31,000 and take that gap, like between the 31 and the 35, and use that to spend on advertising. And so that way, when you come to these concerts, there'll be a lot more tickets sold, a bigger turnout, and you'll have more press from that, more popularity.
So it sounds like your idea is to give them 31,000 and maybe take a little bit of that thousands, a little bit of that money to that gap to spend on advertising for him and getting that press out early and using it for that. Okay. Neil, do you have one more idea?
No, I think that sounds fair.
So you like this company's idea?
Yeah, spend a little more on advertising. That would benefit me a lot. So.
Good for you. All right. With this idea, is there any push, or let's think about this idea like logistically, like does it work for both of you? Would you be able to commit to both of it? commit to this idea, for this resolution? Is there anything that would be holding you back?
I think our company will be good because, like I said, they kind of put a cap of 40,000. So if we're under that, they're going to be happy with the turnout. And if we have more advertising, we're going to have a better turnout, which is going to benefit us as well.
Okay, so it sounds like your cap is 40,000 and you're under it, and it sounds like your company will be happy with this idea. Neil, what about you? Is there anything that's weighing on you?
Seems fair. It'll really help with the advertising. Only holdback is I haven't been paid at all this year. Low on groceries, but that's okay.
Would this deal, like, either way, like, realistically change, like, what you're going through right now?
No, I don't think so. I think
No.
it'd be fine. So.
Okay, well, should we go with that deal then? Okay, sign here.
Pleasure working with you.
You can end